Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Twister, and today I'm bringing you another GTA Online video, and this one is going to be a long-awaited Garage Tour update video because this one is actually on the PS4. So all my previous Garage Tour videos have always been on Xbox One, as that's the console that I played for the majority of the time of my time on GTA. However, over the past few months, I actually, you guys know I won a PS4, so I've been playing on the PS4 way more than on Xbox One. And obviously I've been building my GTA character and collecting all sorts of different cars that I had on Xbox One as well. So I wanted to do this Garage Tour update video on the PS4 to show you, I guess, how different things are on this console as opposed to my Xbox One. So we'll start in the first garage, and these are all my racing cars. So every car in here is a different car in each class. So we'll start at the front and we'll go into first person. This one's the Rhapsody. It's the race car of choice for compact racing, and I'm not too sure the colour on this one. It's like I think it might be either Shafter purple or Spinnaker purple. It's one of those with a hot pink pearlescence, get like a really nice purple. And then we've gone for I think this one's brushed steel secondary with some nice chrome rims and the little stripe on the hood to keep things, I guess, nice and classy as well. Then over here we've got the Bifter for the off-road races. I don't really do many off-road races, and the off-road races that I have mainly done are usually, sports, so I can use a Karuma, which is a really good off-road. But for the actual off-roads class, I do use the Bifter. Really nice fun car to drive, and it's also one of the best to drive in first person, as we did in one of the best cars countdowns. Over here we've got a new addition to this garage, which is the Progan T20. This is, I guess, I've got a few supercars that I like to use in races, but this is probably overall the fastest and one that I maybe overall prefer if I really want to go all out for the win. This one's got the lava red and race yellow pearlescent with the blacked out rims and black secondary. That's looking really nice. Really do like that supercar. And you can't see it obviously when it's in your garage, but here's where the active spoiler comes up, and that's probably the main feature of this car. That's probably the main reason everyone loves it so much. Over here we've got the Sterling GT. We've gone for a rally build on this one. We could go for like just a really nice classic look, but if you go for a classic look and you have this what is actually a spoiler in game, the spare tire, then it doesn't really go too well. So to actually accommodate for the spoiler, the spare tire, we actually just went for a full-on rally build, which is looking pretty nice with kind of like the classic wheels but blacked out, and obviously like off-road. We've got the rally lights, the headlight covers. We've got a roll cage inside there. So that's why we've gone for the off-road build over there on the Sterling GT. Here we've got the Feltzer. Now this is my go-to in the sports class. It's such a good rear-wheel drive. I think the paint color on this one is a bright orange with a diamond blue pearlescent, so it kind of makes it look pretty much just yellow or like a really light orange. And we've actually got some tuner wheels on there, just blacked out. This is like a really nice race spec vehicle. As you can see, you've got like the bumper modifications. We could go for the massive spoiler, but I don't know. I used to like the massive spoiler on a lot of cars, but I don't really go for it too much. I just like the nice clean spoiler, so that's why I've gone for that. There's a lot of modification you can choose on the Feltzer to make it look really unique, and that's why we've gone for the Feltzer. Over here we've got the Dominator. Now this thing's an absolute monster in terms of top speed and in the muscle cars class, so that's why we've gone for this one. The paint, we've actually got, I think it's brushed aluminium with just a blue secondary colour to get like a really nice Mustang type design with some mercenary muscle wheels that are also chrome. So yeah, I definitely do like the Dominator. It's definitely a raw power for the muscle car races. So there's the Dominator. Over here we've actually got the Zion now, and I still haven't decided whether I'm all too keen on this car. We've got like a red slash with a yellow pearlescent to kind of make it look a bit orangey, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm too keen on it, especially with the Felon being competitive in coupe races. So I'll probably end up switching this out with the Felon sometime soon. But I know it's still just sitting in my garage for, I think this is the first car I actually took off the streets and made it a custom vehicle, just to make sure I had a custom vehicle when I started this character. So I guess that's why we've still got the Zion. Over here we've got the Shafter. Now this one is pretty much all white with black accents on the wheels, got the bumpers, the skirts, the roofs, and the spoiler, just to just to make it, I don't know, I think it looks quite cool. I definitely like this design, especially on this car, because there aren't many that it suits. I think the main reason it works well is that you've got, I don't know if we can see it, you've got a carbon roof option. There is a secondary colour option that you can do, but it'll go all the way over the bonnet, which I didn't really like too much. So that's why we've just gone for the carbon roof. And then the last two vehicles, over here we've got the Huntley S. This is by far the best for SUV races. So we've gone for like a really nice clean design, massive chrome rims, and quite a nice, I know we've got like a luxurious paint job to this. It's I'm not quite sure what it is. It's either a really light blue, I'm not sure of the actual name, or I think it might be midnight silver, because there's a lot of silver options in the paints that actually look quite blue when you stick an ice white pearlescent on it. So that's why I've gone for that. And then finally we have the gang burrito in our. This is actually an olive green with a lime green pearlescent and lime green secondary. So that's, you might be thinking this looks really strange for a paint color, but I actually quite like it. And then to finish off with the chrome rims, I actually think it looks quite cool as a gang car. It could be like a really nice ballers, you know, the classic ballers green car kind of color on this van. So that's why I've gone for there, and that finishes up our first garage. Let me know what you think of the cars in this garage, and then I will be right back with you guys when I get to my second garage. Alright, so I'm back in my second garage, and as you can see, we've got 10 more vehicles to show, and this one is a bit similar to my previous garage in a way, where we've got 10 different cars from different classes, but these are kind of for races where I might want to use a different car that's maybe not as quick as the other cars in each class as my previous garage. So we'll start at the front, and here we've got the 9F. So we've gone for like a nice blue paint job with a diamond blue pearlescent and some chrome rims. This is actually a really fun car to use, and I've decided not to go for the convertible version. I've gone for the hardtop version because I really like the way you can see the engine in the back. So to make sure it is actually visible, I didn't go for blacked out windows. I think I went for the first window tint option, just like, I think it's light smoke. That way we can see the nice engine, and this is actually a really fun car to drive. I do like this one. It's more, I guess, like a relaxing car. I obviously want to use my felter in race that I really want to win, but if I just want to, you know, challenge myself, have a bit of fun, I do like to use the 9F. And the same goes with the Sentinel XS. This one is a really fun car. It looks really nice. I think this is an ultra blue with an ice white pearlescent, and we've also got the black roof, the black accents with the rims, the skirts, the spoiler. It's a bit similar in a way to my Shafter, but instead of white we've gone for blue, and that's like a really nice bright and out there car, which I do like. Really nice coupe car, to maybe not compete in coupe race, but like I said, just have a bit of fun with. Here we've got the Zentorno now. This is still a really good supercar, but it has been, I guess, kind of overthrown by the new supercars in the Osiris and the TE20, but it's still pretty good. I do like the customization options on it. I'm not sure the actual colour, but again, it's like a red with a yellowish pearlescent, just to make it look kind of red/orange. We've gone for the spoiler, we've gone for the stock rims, and then the black accents with these side plates and the skirts and the spoiler and all that good stuff. So I've still got a Zentorno for supercar. For compacts, I've actually gone for a blister now. I don't think I've ever actually owned one of these, but it is alright. I've got kind of an average paint job. I still don't know what colour to do this in, so I've just kind of left it a nice greyish. Make sure you leave your colour suggestions for this car in particular, because I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what colour would suit it, especially when compared with all the colours in this garage. So I'm not quite sure what to do with that one, so you guys should let me know. Over here we've got the Sabre Turbo. This is a really awesome muscle car that featured in the best sounding cars countdown that I did recently. So this one's a really nice muscle car. It's really grippy. It sticks to the ground compared to other muscle cars that might slide out around corners. But on this one we've gone for a nice sunrise orange and an ice white pearlescent with all the chrome accents such as the exhaust and the rims. I think this one looks really nice. We could have gone for the custom bug intake coming out of the hood, but we just went for like a nice clean design. Obviously we've got to have the spoiler on there because, you know, when you're using it in races you do need a spoiler for the extra traction. So there we go, there's the Sabre Turbo. I really do like that one. Over here we've got the Monroe. This is a really nice looking sports classics. It's not as good in terms of racing, but I do think it looks really nice in this I think it's dew yellow with an ice white pearlescent, and we've gone for some, I think these are actually muscle car rims, but they look really nice on this car. They suit it really nicely, and it kind of looks like a Lamborghini Miura would in real life, so that's why we've gone for that one. Over here we've gone for the Cayenne Intruder, which is actually a sedan, but it looks really nice when you slam it down low and you shoot the rims, and you drop it to like 2 levels below the actual suspension. So it's pretty much just like an inch off the ground at most. So this looks really nice in a clean design. It's not too bad to drive either. I do like driving it, but I think it's just that really nice slammed car look with the clean white and the chrome rims, which look cool. So that's the Intruder. Over here we've gone for the Benefactor Serrano. This one's an SUV. There is another car called the Benefactor Serrano, but that's a sports car. This one's spelt slightly different, but it's okay for an SUV. It's actually the only SUV that you can have a spoiler on, so that kind of makes it unique. That's why I do kind of like this one. But similar to the Blister, I don't really know what kind of paint to have with this car. I don't think this paint job and colour suits it too much. So I'll leave you suggestions in the comments. And to finish off with the final 2 vehicles, we've gone for, this one is actually the Bravado Yuga. This one's a van, and you can get some quite cool modifications on it. The suspension that you can actually put on it drops it quite low to the ground, and then we've gone for an olive green and an ice white pearlescent, I believe, and a brushed steel secondary to make it look kind of chrome, but I think chrome looks quite ugly, so the brushed steel looks a lot better than chrome in my opinion. And then to finish it off with the chrome rims, that looks quite cool. And then finally we have the Cayenne Rebel. This thing's an off-road beast. It's so fun to drive off-road and driving up the mountains, such as like Mount Chiliad and the one around the airbase. This one's just really, really fun. It's got the rust paint job. You can get a clean version, but I don't think you can get the same modifications on the clean version. So that's why we've gone for the rusty version. You've got the bumper, you've got the tire on the back, you've got kind of like the all the metal framework, which just looks awesome. We've kept the stock rims as well, just to give it that off-road feel. And I think this car is just, I think it's so fun. I really do love the Rusty Rebel. And that's our second garage. That's our second out of 3 garages. So we'll finish off finally with our 3rd garage, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're back, and this is my final garage, the 3rd garage out of my 3 garages on my PS4 character. So you guys can get a brief look out of all of them, but we will hop into first person and we'll start at the front. So this is the only bike that I have. It's just a bike that I just, choose to have for custom bike races if I ever do them. Just kind of one of those things you feel you need to have just to cover yourself for bike races. But other than that, there's not too much else to say. It is the Batty 801, pretty much the fastest bike. It's quite good for stunts if I ever want to just go for some mad stunts on a bike. But other than that, it's just your average bike. This one it's one of my favourite cars in the game, but also one that I'm kind of torn between because it's a muscle car and I still believe it should be a sports classic. But nevertheless, it is the Coquette Blackfin, and you guys should have seen this when we did our fully upgrading car videos on this for the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 DLC. This one, it's probably still one of my most favourite to look at. We've gone for the nice Grace Red, Torino Red Pearlescent, and a Ice White secondary with the side exhaust, the chrome rims and the white walls, and the obviously the no roof option, as you can see. So it's still definitely one of my favourite DLC cars especially. So that's the Coquette Blackfin. We'll go over here to the Turismo. So again, we've got another supercar. So I've got all three of the best supercars that I can always pick and choose in between races, just to race whichever one I feel like racing with. And this one is, I think it's a Formula Red with a salmon pink pearlescent. I've gone for the spoiler and we've gone for the chrome rims. We didn't choose a secondary colour. I decided to keep it all one colour because I don't think the secondary colour option for this car, it's kind of hard to choose one that suits the car well. So I just decided to keep it all one colour, keep it nice and simple, and I think it still looks pretty nice. So there's the Turismo. This is the Banshee now. I only bought this because it's going to feature in a video upcoming soon. So you guys might be able to guess what kind of video that is. But I bought it just for that video, and I'm still deciding whether I should actually keep it in my garage if I ever want to, use it in the future just to keep. But I guess I can go through the the modifications. We went for a regular blue with I think it's a diamond blue pearlescent. We've got some chrome rims. We haven't gone for the spoiler, so that's kind of a hint in towards the video that it is going to feature in. And then obviously you've got the side exhaust that are also chrome, and finally the white stripe down the center of the car. It's quite a fun car to drive. It's really good at drag racing as well. If you do the mid-drive speed boost, that's kind of this car's claim to fame, to be honest. But it is the Banshee, and it is quite a nice car. I'm still deciding on whether I should keep it. Moving on to the Elegy, I've still got this car. I kind of do want to get rid of it. I'm not too keen on it anymore. I used to love this car when it was, kind of appreciated as the fastest sports car in the game. But now it's just kind of shamed upon because it is just too good. It's got too much traction, to be honest. And I kind of dislike driving it too. It's way more fun to drive the Felter in sports car races than this car. So I'm probably going to end up getting rid of it, but it's a free car, so you can't actually sell it. The only way to get rid of it is to actually replace it, so I still need to find a car to replace it with. So anyway, there's the LG. It's like a galaxy blue and an ultra blue pearlescent with black rims. If you guys do like this car and like the paint color on it. Over here now we've got the Kuruma. This one is pretty much just to use in off-road rally races where where you're using the sports class, because this thing is an absolute beast off-road. I've actually got a race that I recorded, a really awesome rally race that I use this car in, so you guys might see that soon. So yeah, we've got the Kuruma. It's a Grace red and a Torino red pearlescent with the ice white secondary with the rims, the skirt, bumper and the spoiler. I think it looks really nice. It's kind of like a nice rally themed paint job, the red and white Mitsubishi Evo 10, I do believe. So that's why we've gone for the Kuruma here. Over here we've got the Schwarzer and the Slammer. I guess I'll cover these at the same time because they're both still in my garage when I did the best slammed / lowered vehicle. So the Schwarzer is the race yellow and the black accents. Got the nice black side skirts, the spoiler, the front bumper splitter, which looks really nice, and then the Slam Van, which is it's a silver option, and I think it's either sea green or gasoline green with an overall ice white pearlescent and the chrome rims also. So I think these cars look really nice. This one's really nice, classy. This one's really nice and sporty. So that's why we've gone for these two cars. Over here we've got the Enos Windsor. Now, similar to the Banshee, this is in my garage because it features in the same video as the Banshee. So again, hints towards what it might be if you guys are good at guessing. We've gone for like the nice classic look. We've gone for some big ass chrome rims. I think those are actually SUV type rims. We've gone for the same colour as the Turismo. I think it's the Formula Red and the Salmon Pink pearlescent with a brushed aluminium secondary going all the way to the top, looking nice and clean and classy right there. And finally, to finish up the garage tour video, we've got the Coil Brawler. Now this one's another really fun off-road vehicle to use in off-road races. It's really big, it handles kind of clumsily, but it's really quick, it's really fast in a straight line, and like I said, it's just really fun. We've got the brushed aluminium and blue secondary on the car with the blue rims as well, off-road. We haven't gone for any of the spare tyre options because I think it kind of ruins the look of it, but I do like the headlights you can get on the roof though, which look kind of cool. So there we go, that concludes our triple garage tour. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you do leave it a like rating and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here and you want to keep up to date with all my videos, and let me know your thoughts on my 3 garages and also your thoughts on the I've just got a bit of a notification there on my computer. Let me know your thoughts on the colours that I did ask for feedback on, and obviously the actual cars in general, because I know you guys like to keep up to date with the cars that I have in GTA. So there you go, this is my PS4 triple garage tour. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.